Hello guys, good morning to everybody. So I would like you to join this live. In this video I'll be talking about how to start a poultry, just a small poultry with 350,000 naira, how you can manage 50 broilers for 7 weeks and still make a reasonable profit. So who is joining me in this live video? So as soon as if I see one person that joined this video, I will start. So I'm teaching how to start broiler for 7 weeks, and you buy it from day old. I'll be mentioning the medication that you'll be using for that 7th week, and sell at 7 weeks and still make a reasonable profit. So who is online? If you're online, just comment, okay? So just comment if you're online. If you are joining me, comment. So once I see one comment, we are starting, okay? Once I see, okay, one person have joined, so comment if you are joined this video. Just comment if you are joined this video. So we'll be talking about broiler farming, okay? Broiler farming in a small scale way. So just let me see your comment. Comment your name, where you are watching from, and if there's any topic you want me to treat in this video, I want you to also comment about it here, okay? So first of all, if you have 350,000 naira, 350,000 naira is around maybe $350. So you can actually start broiler farming. So how will you start? First of all, make sure you have a place. Make sure you have a place that you are using. You have a place you can use, okay? You have a place you can use. If you have a place you can use, that's number one. Like, let me show you this. Let me show you this now. Look at this place now. Now this is a very big cage. Let me go back so that you see it. This is a very big cage. You can see how massive it is. This is 7 by 4 feet, okay? 7 feet long, 4 feet wide, okay? So you can see the poultry. It's in a pen house. So this is the pen house, and this is the Boko Haram net, okay? So this is a 1 step. This is a 2 step, and this is the 3rd step. So this 1 step you're seeing now can raise about 3 to 4, 500 day old. Okay. So back to what I was saying before. So now, if you want to do broiler farming, I better this no catch my phone. I better no catch my phone. I no catch her. So if you want to do broiler farming, and you have, all you need to do is to have 350,000 naira, okay? 350,000 naira if you want to start broiler farming, okay? There's messages. They will be making message to pop up on someone's phone without someone's consent. So sorry for that break, okay? Sorry for that break in transmission. So now, the first thing you must do, okay, aside having your money on ground, you go and do market survey, okay? If you want to start broiler farming, the first thing you must do is to do market survey. Very, very important, okay? Very, very important. If you fail to do market survey and you start, so that means when it is time for you to sell, you start moving about, start begging people to buy, okay? So, but when you do market survey in your location, even outside your location, so far it's within your state, okay? The thing will be easier for you. So one of the market survey you will do, number one, you'll be asking me. You can comment, please. I need your comments. So let me know that I'm communicating with people. Please, I need your comments. I beg. So the market survey, number one, people you must go and meet. People that sell frozen foods. Okay? People that sell frozen food, they buy 7 weeks chicks. Okay? They buy 7 weeks chicks. In fact, they can buy from 100 kg they can buy 200 kg, depending on the person's capacity, okay? And as they are buying, they are giving you your money. They are doing transfer to you, cash. And what they are selling, what you say to them, I will still come to that. So that's number one people you meet, okay? They buy people that do frozen food, so they buy the chicken from you. Then number two people you will target are eateries. Very important. Eateries. Okay, so I can send you invites, okay? If I see you can request for invites, I can send you invites so you can join me in this live video. Probably we can make the thing to be very interactive. So now the number two people you must meet, eateries, like I said, okay? So some eateries that I know are buying 1,000 kg of birds, okay? 1,000 kg of birds. 1,000 kg of birds. They are buying every week, okay? So 500 birds can give you 1,000, maybe 1,001, depending on the size. 1,001, 1,050 kg, okay? That's for 500 birds, okay? So I can give you 1,001. So I can give you 1,002, depending on the species of the birds, depending on the size of the bird, okay? So in the birds. So now, eateries are your second target market. Then third people you target also. That's if you are dealing with broiler farming, okay? The third people you'll be targeting are, you see all those malls, all those malls, people that are selling malls, like you know, ShopRite Done Food, but I know that there are still a lot of malls that are still in the country, even outside Nigeria. So wherever you're watching me from, so you can just it's applicable to everybody in the whole world, okay? It's applicable to everybody in the whole world. So if you are you target malls, okay? So if you know many malls that we have today, they have frozen food section where you can buy full chicken, turkey. Yeah, they have it, okay? So that's the third people you'll be targeting, malls, okay? So when you target malls, they buy in bulk also, okay? Then the four people you will target also, people that are doing chicken barbecue, okay? People that are doing chicken barbecue. So these are the people you will target also. People that are doing chicken barbecue, you target them. They buy also. In fact, there's some of them, they buy in fact, they buy it live like that, okay? They buy it live like that. So they buy it, and as they buy it, they will take it to their farm, to their shops, okay? So they have a place. In fact, they buy, most of them, they buy every week. So they have someone that can make it for them. That's buy the chicken for them, then prepare it, okay? So they buy also every week. Then another people that buys also, all those restaurant, beer parlor, you understand? There are some of them that buys like 10, 20 daily, okay? So depending on your location, 20, depending on your location. Then that's the fifth people, right? Then the sixth people you will target also, market people. You know, those ones, they are own there for their body, because sometimes if you want to sell to them, they tell that you will join union first, you will do this one first. But if you can have one or two friends there, you know, whatever they are buying, they buy it live, okay? That's for broilers. So when you get these people and you are sure, so why I said market first, you do market survey first, is that as you are making those survey, you'll be asking them like, how many are they buying, what are the prices they are buying it, okay? So once they give the prices they are buying it, then you will now come back and watch this video and see how I did the costing, okay? Then after doing the costing, you will now know whether if it is profitable or not. So let's go on. So why you have done that, then you will not come back. If you come back, that's when you can get a pen where they will stay. You may not be able to do something like this, okay? You may not be able to do something like this. You may not be able to do it, okay? You may not be able to do it, something like this. But you can do a smaller one. Okay? You can do just a smaller one like this. Or you can use a room, okay, in your area. So once you have get a place that you do it, then the next thing you are going to do is to get drinker. Okay, this is for their drinking water. You get it. You get like 3 or 5 is okay. If you look at my bag, there's one big one inside this cage. So that one is bigger one. That one is like I think around maybe 10 liter or 8 liter. So when you get that, you can get this. This is their feeder, because they don't know how to feed from the main feeder. So, but there's a feeder we call size 1. So when you buy the feeder size 1, so why you put the feeder size 1, you can put this. Then there's another feeder that usually has holes. Okay, it has holes. It's long like this, red. It has holes. So that one you can also buy it. So they will just put their head there and eat. Okay. So once you have buy these things, then what you need is a capital of 350,000 naira. Okay, that's what you need. So with that 350k, what you will do, remove 200k from inside. Okay, you go and get 9 bags of feed, starter plus. Okay, you can use Ultima Plus. You can use Top Feed Plus. You can use cheese. Cheese is in Southeast Nigeria. You can use Happy Chicks. So there are a lot of feed that are good. You can also try New Hope. Though you can try a New Hope. So New Hope, I have my reservations. So, but these are the feed. Hopewell is also good. Hopewell is also good. There's this feed I'm trying to remember. I've forgotten about it. So if you have gotten the feed, you keep it one side. You know that the feed aspect is solved. Then the next thing you are going to do, you get a charcoal pot. Okay, because for a start, a charcoal pot. So when you get a charcoal pot, that's what you will use to make fire for them. Okay, because they need heat. They need heat at least early in the morning and late at night. Okay, so the reason why they need heat, I'll be very, very explainable here. I'll be explaining everything to you. So the reason why they need heat, you remember, say, if you see mother hen, if you see chicken mom, if you see them, you see that from once they start laying egg, they lay egg for like 2 weeks. Yeah, less than 2 weeks they lay egg. So once they are done with laying of the egg, in fact, every chicken you are seeing, birds you are seeing, they lay egg every 26 hours. But I will still come to that. That will be on my, if I'm teaching about laying of what's it called, layers. Okay. So now, if you monitor, you see that they usually cover the egg. Okay, while they are incubating the egg, they usually cover it with their stomach. Why? The heat is what formulates or what incubates the egg. Okay, the heat is what incubates the egg. Okay, so now once they are out from the eggshell, they still need heat. Okay, that will keep them warm at least for like 7 days or plus, depending on your location, depending on where you are putting them, and depending on the weather condition. Okay, so number one thing you're going to do is to get broiler beds. Okay, you get 50 pieces. That's 1 carton. Usually comes 51. So if you are lucky, from where they are sending it from Ibadan, so if you are lucky, they can enter without without mortality in the carton. Sometimes there may be mortality in the carton, but what you usually find in the carton is 1 carton. So the best that is good to start from is agrited broiler. CHI is good. Zatek is good. Fidan is good. Ajira is good. Okay. Amu is good. Okay. And what's the name of this? Yamfi, yeah. Yamfi, very good and effective. So now, how do you get the beds? You can get the beds. If you want to join this video, you can just signal me if you want to join. Just request to join so that it will be very, very interactive. So how do you get these beds? Number one, people that you can get beds from are people that said feed. Okay, they can direct you on how you will get your beds. Okay, they usually help people to book beds. Okay. They usually help people to book beds. So once you book you book from them, they will tell you when you will take your beds. Excuse me. So you can get your beds. Market days are Mondays and Thursdays. So if you want to buy beds on Monday, it's advisable that you make a call on Saturday, or you come to the place early morning Monday. You make your booking. They will order your booking. Then, as they order your booking, you make a payment and they join. Okay, you make a payment. They will send your beds. Okay, so in Ibadan, Oluyele Estate in Ibadan, Teacher's House, they send beds. If I send beds as far away to Sokoto, okay? So they send beds from what's it called? From Ibadan to Sokoto to Meduguri to Onitsha to all the southeastern states to southwest to south. You understand? So you can get your beds from Ibadan to every state in Nigeria. So that is where it is done every Monday and every Thursdays, okay? So, and these buses, they usually move at night, okay? Some of them leaves what's it called? Leaves Ibadan, maybe sometimes 9 o'clock at night, 10 at night, okay? Some leaves maybe at 7, so that, you know, the weather will be cold, because the heat of the car and everything can also affect the beds, okay? So if the thing is too hot, but when the weather is cold, that will be a very smooth journey and a very good journey. So you can also book the beds from me, okay? You can also book the beds from me. So all you need to do is just use the number on my bio. Tell me what you want. I will get it for you, and I will send it to any place, okay, in Nigeria, okay? So, but if you don't want to book from me, just go to any feed shop. They usually book beds, or any veterinary shop. They usually book beds, okay? So once the beds arrive, you go to their shop and pick it, okay? So that is number 2. Then once your beds arrive, before the beds arrive, the first thing you should do is that, remember I said you should get a charcoal pot. You get charcoal, then you make the fire. When you make the fire, before putting the beds, make sure that the room is warm, okay? Where you put them, that place is already warm, okay? Make sure that place is already warm. Then a very important something, source of light. Don't forget this one. Source of light, very important. Either you get solar, or you get solar bulb, or you get torchlight, or what's it called, kerosene lantern. So, but the best thing to get is solar. Okay, the best thing to get is solar. So when I started this poultry, I was struggling struggling for years. This was like 10, 15 years ago. So I was struggling because of light. In fact, light shielded me shake it, because then I was doing brood and self. If a light shielded me shake it, because I may on lantern and go, and before I could come back in the morning, because my farm is somehow far from where I was, so I don't have a worker there. So before I could come back in the morning, lantern don't off. So as lantern quenched, or the light I'm using they quenched, so those chicks, they will start trying to gum themselves together. Okay, so they will start coming together. So why are they coming together? So that they will stay warm. They are feeling cold, so they will start coming together. So as they are coming together, they are trying to stay warmed. So some of them will fall asleep, and some of them will fall asleep. So those ones that some will enter under their legs, and they will start matching them. They will start matching them, and you know they are too tender. They are still very small. So by the time they start matching each of them, if you come in the morning, that's when you meet mortalities. Okay, that's where you meet mortalities. Sometimes then I can come back in the morning and I will see like 20 mortalities, 30 mortalities. Sometimes, in fact, there was a time that where I was using then, rain fell. I didn't know that the place have like a hole. Okay, they didn't do I just got that place newly. That was when I rented it. So when I came in the morning, I saw like more than 70-day-old chicks that are gone in my farm then. You understand? So the best thing to do is to get a solar light. Now let me tell you what you will do. How to get a solar light. I'll try to minimize it for you. With 70K or 80K, these are the things that I know about, okay? Because I have done solar to many people, and I have done poultry, and I have put solar, and I'll tell you out of experience. So, but being that you are starting with a small capital, so what you need to do, okay, is to go and get if you have money, you get 75 amp motor battery. Okay, look for second hand that are still good. That second hand may be around maybe 35K or 40K. When you get it, I'm talking out of experience, look for 60-watt panels. 60-watt panels is around maybe 20K. It's not more than 20K, no matter your location. It's not more than 20K. Or maybe 20K or 23,000 naira. It should not be more than that. When you get 60-watt panel, then you get a charging controller, though not must, okay, but you get the charging controller. So when you get the charging controller, okay, charging controller, the wire for the panel will come here. This is not more than 10,000 naira nationwide, anywhere you are, okay. So anybody where tell you above that, the person won't cheat you. You understand? So this should not be. This is where you put the wire for the. You can get a good electrician that will do it for you. So, but it doesn't. It's not that this thing. So where wire for the panel, wire for the battery, and the bulbs. Okay. So if you have done that, if you have gotten that, so the next thing you are going to do is where you bought that, you get lamp holders. When you get lamp holders, then you get DC bulbs. Okay. DC bulbs. So if you look very well, you see this is you can see 12 volts. So this is not electric bulb. This is DC bulb. That's solar bulb. Okay. So this is 12 volts. Electric bulb is 220 volts. I don't go electrical. Listen now. Go ahead me. So this is 12 volts. You get this 12 volts. Buy like 2 or 3. Okay. Then when you buy these things, you are good to go. So what you need to do is to mount your solar, your panel on the roof. Then you buy wire. Okay. Get the mount the panel. Join the wire to charging controller. Join the wire to charging controller, so that there will be 247 light there. In fact, you can even charge your phone if you want. Then if you want to do like a big man, rich man, you can get this. This is a pocket inverter. This should not be more than 25k. Okay, it's not more than 25k anyway, but it's 20k, but it's not more than 25k. So when you get this is maybe you want to be charging your phone, you can use it. Plug the head on the battery. It has a wire here. Okay, the wire is not here, so you plug your charger here or extension. You plug it here. Okay. If you may not buy this, you can also charge your phone from here. This is USB port. So that's the thing you will do. So after you might have got that, let's just say 80 to 100k will do this thing, this solar for you. And one good thing about it is that once you have done it, you will not buy it tomorrow. You will still use it to any place. And that battery can carry these bulbs I showed you now. It can take more than this bulb is this one is how many watts? This is like is it 8 watts? Okay, this is 7 watts. Okay, this is 7 watts. The battery can carry more than 7 to 8 of these bulbs. Okay, you can even use it in your house. At least 8 pieces of this one, you can carry it. If you have done that, if you don't have money for the big battery, you can look for KK battery. Okay, that's a 38 amp, should be around new one is around 40k. Second hand should be around 18,000. Okay, so once you have got the source of light, very important, because if you get light and you put it in your pen, in the pen house where the chicken will stay. Once you have put it, and the chicken, the first, because you know in poultry farming, as you're bringing the day old, the first impression you are giving them matters a lot. So mark this: the first impression you are giving them matters a lot. Because if you come and the whole place is cold, there's no, you do not put light, you don't make the place warm before bringing the chicken. So as they are coming, maybe you don't know whether they are feeling cold before you went and bring them. They'll start coming together, and once they start coming together, that's a bad sign. So, but if that place is warmed, that place is very conducive, that place there is light, okay, neat. So once you have these things there, the next thing you're going to do is you serve them water first. You put their water for here, okay. Since they are 50, you can use 2 of this for a start. Put their water, then you give them glucose. So once you are giving them their glucose, they are good to go. They will drink it for the first day. Then you get spectrum antibiotics, okay. You get tonic, that's multivitamin. You get coccidiosis, the drugs, okay. You get in fact, buy Tylodos, keep it aside. Tylodos is for cough, okay. Coccidiosis, you give it to them. I'll tell you when you use them. So now, after I might have get these things, you give them glucose the first day. The second day, you apply a plastic teaspoonful to their water for 1 of this, okay. You don't start work with that. So the charcoal, before I make mistake, you put it to them early in the morning. Make sure you monitor the heat, or you can buy this thing, humidity monitor. Okay, so you use it to check the heat, whether if the heat is much or not. Because once you are putting the heat, you must be there. Okay, even if you are going, you should not be far away. See, for a start, because you may not know, you don't know your whereabouts. So for a start, you need to be there. So if you enter the house, if the thing is not conducive for you, that means it's too much for the chicks. Okay? So these are the first thing you do. Okay? Then at night, you also put it for them too. Charcoal pots. Okay? Once it starts burning and you see that the whole place, the atmosphere is conducive, it's okay, you can go and sleep. Okay, so the thing will start burning and it will be going dim, so the place will stay warm until 3 to 4 a.m. You get my point? So after doing that, you do that, you give them that light for at least 5 days. But if the weather is too cold, They say that they are feeling cold. You continue the light until the 8th day. So you give them the antibiotic for 5 days. Excuse me. After doing that, the next thing you are going to do, the 7th day, early morning, you remove their water. Early morning, you remove their water. You allow them to stay dehydrated for like 1 hour or 1 hour 30 minutes, depending on the weather. Then before then, you might have gotten Lasota vaccine. Okay, Lasota vaccine, you get 100 doses of Lasota vaccine. If you are getting this Lasota vaccine, it usually comes inside freezer. Okay, so people that are selling it, when they sell it, they will sell it to you with an ice block. Okay, so if you have a freezer at home, you put it in the freezer because of the early morning the next day. But if you don't have a freezer, this means you have to rush early in the morning to go and buy it. Okay, that means you have to wait until maybe 7:30. You remove the water so that by 9 o'clock when you get the vaccine, the place will be okay. But if you have a freezer, that's perfect. Or even if your neighbor have a freezer, just get it, put it in your neighbor's freezer. The next morning you take it. Early in the morning you vaccinate them. So once you remove their water for 1 hour or 1 hour 30 minutes, the next thing you do, if the weather is too cold, allow them to stay tested for like 1 hour 30 minutes. So you remove the water. After 1 hour 30 minutes, the vaccine is in a bottle like this. Okay, you open it. In fact, the thing is very tiny, very small something inside the bottle. When you open it, you open this. You place the water at least 1.5 liter. Okay, for that 50 pieces. 1.5 liter for that 50 pieces. Then you get a sachet milk. When you get a sachet milk, you mix it in their water. So when they are drinking it, it will boost the vaccine. Okay, so once they are done with drinking the water, just for 1 hour, and if you are missing the vaccine, add ice block inside the water. Okay, so that the thing will remain chilled, because as it's chilled, as it's cold, it is active. So once they drink it for 1 hour plus, and you see that none of them is going to the water again, you remove the water, you throw the water away. After throwing it away, you wash the thing, rinse it very well. After rinsing it, the next thing you are going to do is to put normal water for them. Okay, the chicken go to enjoy. They will like, we are enjoying ourselves. This uncle is taking care of us. They know that you have a plan. That's why you're taking care of them. So after you might have done that, on the 8th day, you give them multivitamin. Okay, when you give them multivitamin, on the 9th day, you give them multivitamin. Then on the 10th day, you give them Cosimapro, Cosindosis, the drugs. Give it to them for 3 days. On the 10th days, 11, 12. Okay? Because what causes Cosindosis is that whenever they are lying their tummy on the floor and the ground is very wet, it's always trouble their intestines. Okay? That's why some of them they will start stooling red things. Okay, red things. So that's what causes it. Okay, so once you have done with that, on the 14th day, you vaccinate them on the 14th day. Okay, you vaccinate them on the 14th day. You vaccinate them on the 14th day. Then I think I talked about Gomboro, right? I believe that's what I talked about. I don't even forget it. So you vaccinate them with now Lasota vaccine, 100 doses. The first vaccine on 7th day is Gomboro. Okay, the 14th day is Lasota. So you can use Lasota at the 7th day. You can use Gomboro at the 14th day. So, but use Gomboro at the 7th day. Use Lasota at the 14th day. Follow the same process I gave you earlier. Okay. So after doing that, for the 15th day, you can just serve them antibiotics to 17th day. Then 18th day, you can repeat the coccidosis or antibiotic, anyone you like. Okay, depending on your choice, you can just repeat it. Okay, so this is what you will do and do and do and do. Then on the 28th day, That's when they are 4 weeks. If you like, you can vaccinate them. But if you want to vaccinate them, make sure that they are not sick. Very important. Make sure they are not sick. Because if they are sick, you don't vaccinate a sick bird. Okay? You don't vaccinate a sick bird. Very important. You don't vaccinate a sick bird. So that's the thing. So by so doing, you just continue with normal process. Just make sure that where you are training them they are very neat. Then another thing, make sure that the place you are keeping them, rats, any form of rats, bussy cat, no they enter there. Bussy cat, if you just come there, carry your 1 chicken, go. You be like, my chicken did not buy. What is why are they not here? Okay, rats. Make sure that rat is not even touching their food. Go and buy a big bowl. When you buy a big bowl, put their feed inside. Very important. When you buy a big bowl, put their feet inside, cover it. Okay? Then, make sure that rat is not touching their feet. Rat is not even coming inside where they are. Because if rats eat their feet, it can affect them. Okay? Now chicken they train, not be rat they train. You are training chicken, you are not training rats. Okay? So by so doing, if you monitor all those things, believe me, there will not be mortality. Then very important, you get also calcium. Either the one you mix with their food or the one for water. Within that 14 days, you give them calcium also, because some of them may develop paralysis depending on the hatchery you get the birds from. Okay, so but paralysis that happens is not common, just once in a while. So but when you get all those things, it will prevent those paralysis. So by so doing, you will now start planning towards sales. So at the 6th week, okay, you will start meeting people that I told you will go and make market survey. So those people you made survey to before, you will now start meeting them. You tell them that, hey, my birds are ready. My birds are ready for take up. It will be ready in so days. So by the time you meet them, or you even call them on phone, at least, because as you went to do market survey, you get their contacts. Okay, so by so doing, they will tell you, okay, that I'm buying all of them. Some even want more than that. Okay, so you are now sure that because of the market survey you did before, that as you are coming now to sell, as you are calling them, you are no longer a stranger to them, because you have did market survey, you have made them your friends. Okay, so by so doing, you sell it that off. Okay, on 7th day, you sell the thing off. So after doing the thing, no matter what, you should have around 100k profit. With that 150,000, you should have around 100k profit. It may be more than that, but let me just not exaggerate. Okay, you have around 100k profit with that. So by so doing, you have started building it, and you start making profits. Okay, and if you feel like, if you see how the market is going, that is when you can start buying birds every 2 weeks. You can buy, in fact, I'm buying birds. If I buy birds this week, I'm buying next week. By that time, you might have a place where you are keeping them. You get my point? So that is the way it is done. So I believe that I'm able to make a very simple explanation of how to do broiler farming for 7 weeks. Okay? So if you like what I said here, you can do it to share this video. You can do it to get in touch with me for further consultation. I believe, am I forgetting anything? If I forget any other thing, I will let you know. So for now, I will call it a wrap. Okay? My name is Uche Poultry Services. So for now, I'll call it a wrap. Bye for now. Love you. Stay safe, okay? Happy poultry farm.